because I'm sick. Plague mask. Hi,
Hola.
Dueling Tarot.
We're here.
Good evening.
Anna's kind of sick and her tech is kind of failing at the moment.
So I had a reason. I look really good. I'm in my bathrobe, and I look great. I feel
You're
great.
hot.
I have hot toddy.
Well, that's good.
I have Puffs Plus tissues, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Oh, we will.
So before Alycia and I got disconnected because my tech freaked out, I was explaining to her, I thought there was something very interesting going on with that. So Alycia, we didn't have our pregame, our normal pregame. So what would you like to talk about today?
I've got on my list today, I have Amber and Johnny and something that happened on the stand. The Harkles coming to the Jubilee with the kids after the palace said, you are not going to be allowed to come on our balcony. I thought we could check in with the stories about Pootie's health. Everybody seems to be saying he's like horribly sick with all the horrible things. I thought let's check in on that. That story that you sent me about the muertoing of the tarot card reader in Queens. And then you brought up Kim K in the Maryland dress with her special dyed hair. And then I think I saw today her boyfriend Raccoon Eyes is poking fun at Kanye and saying he's expecting him to turn up like Mrs. Doubtfire in the house. I don't know.
I saw that, which was pretty not clever, but okay.
Yeah, I don't think
he tried.
He's not a funny dude, in my opinion. And then, Dr. Oz is going to be at the rally tonight, and I'm wondering if he's going to get his ass booed.
He may well.
Yeah, I'm still wondering what that move was with him. So we'll see. Oh, Karen's here. Hi, Karen. Oh, Celtic Runesinger. Hola. Kat's here. Dorothy's here. She says you look so hot with your hot toddy. Oh, you look sexy with your hot toddy.
Thanks, Dorothy. And hi, Celtic Rune. Hi, Karen. Cat. Meow, meow.
Meow.
Oh, Diego. Hola, Diego.
So, you're still rebooting, right?
I am still rebooting, but I'll still read. But we'll put your cards up for now, and we'll make it work.
All right, let's put up my screen.
Oh, and I have one thing that I would like to do.
Oh,
with the whole Amber and Johnny thing.
Yes.
What would their mothers think?
Is her
Both of their mothers have gone. So I'm wondering what their mothers would think. I know his relationship was a little bit different with his mother, but I was interested about that. I had Met Gala with the Kim Kardashian dress. What's up with that? Is the Met Gala a Illuminati thing? Elon Musk. Elon Musk there was a New York Times hit piece about him being the R word because he is from South Africa. And there was also an open letter from from Canada, the EU, and allegedly the Ukraine. I have to look into that to be sure, but I thought the Ukraine had some other things on their plate right now. But it was an open letter for advertisers not to use Twitter if Elon Musk buys it. Very interesting. So it's silencing the, free speech thing. Also, I didn't know if you want to talk about the Supreme Court. I know it's a sensitive issue, the leak that happened. Sensitive issue. We all have a lot of opinions on it. But if we could look to see if it was a right leak or a left leak on the right side or the left side, that was all about. The content of that was interesting, but I thought that would be a very interesting thing. I got a black screen over here.
It's not the blue screen of death, so that's good.
It might be dark blue, but So there we go. So what do we want to get started with? What's everybody saying there?
They're just checking in, saying hi, Nicole. Hola. Oh,
Excitable 67's here. Yeehaw!
yes. Oh, and Cherry's here, and
Francois.
Francois. All right. So, let's go in with something simple-ish. Let's start with Harkles.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
So I thought it was funny that the story was that the queen or whoever, Queenie's pillbug little helpers, they put out that, who's going to be on the balcony, and Harkles and Randy Andy were not included.
I heard that too.
Then, like, I've read somewhere, I don't know if this is correct, but they said 18 minutes later, the Harkles came out via Scooby-Doo and said, oh, we're going to be there with our kids. And now I'm like, well, this is interesting. Like, A, are they actually going to go? Because I thought he had to play polo. B, I guess the security's been addressed. C, Daddy Markle is supposedly going. So,
what?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that one.
Daddy Markle on his own YouTube channel, he's there with some other dude. I watched it once and I was like, I'm not into it, but
it moved very slow. I couldn't get into it either.
Yeah. And so the other guy said, no, we're going to go. And then I guess somehow Daddy Markle agreed he's going to go. So, let's look into, why? Like, if you're not going to be seen on the balcony, I guess they would be seen in the church. I'm curious. Okay, are we going to see the kids? Like, for sure the kid. Like, isn't today Archie's birthday?
Is it?
I'm thinking, if you guys in the comments know, put in the comments. If you guys know, you guys in the comments, like you live in the comment box.
I would look it up if I could. I think I do have a blue screen of death over here.
Oh, that's good. I thought that somebody said, okay, so Sherry said, yes, it is his birthday. So it's the third birthday. And I think Kate, and I don't know if the queen or who, they had said happy birthday to him, but they posted like basically baby pictures because there's no new pictures of him. I'm like, that's kind of a dig, I think. Just say.
I would say, yes. I'm going to agree with that.
Are we going to see the children? Are like the grand, ta-da, the offspring are here at I guess the church or somewhere. I assume they'll pop up somewhere. If we're going to see the children, and is she going to see her daddy?
Oh boy. Okay. You're going to do all that in one spread?
No. I just figured you could do one, I could do one.
Okay. Do you want me to? I'll do Thomas.
All right.
I'll dig into Daddy Snorbucks.
Daddy Starbucks. I did watch. There's this lady, or her channel. I don't know what her name is. Her channel's like Padina, and she had a 2-part interview with Thomas, and it was kind of interesting. I don't think there was anything new that I don't think any of us were like, oh my God.
I like her channel, Padina. I like her channel, but she loses me like halfway through. And us, we're like the marathon tarot readers, but she loses me like halfway through her videos. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna check out.
What are her videos usually about?
Like she talks about the Harkles a lot and like the whole situation with them, and she's a woman of color, and she takes umbrage to Miss Markle calling herself a woman of color, because she's like, you didn't have the struggles that some of us women of color have had. So
she had to eat at Sizzler, damn it. That's a struggle. I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of money. Sizzler.
I can't wait to get into the Johnny and Amber stuff.
I saved a video just to share it on purpose for tonight.
Oh.
All right. I better show my screen. This is going to be a weird layout with 3 of... Here, I'll add this. Okay, well, I'll kind of ram it in there. That sounded bad.
Wow.
We've already gone off the rails. We're, 10 minutes into this.
Hey, I'm on cold medicine. I've got a hot toddy going. Boys and girls, I don't recommend that you drink in tarot, but if you have bronchitis, holy crow, hot toddy is like the only solution. It's the only thing that helped me sleep.
This is interesting.
Oh, and do we have moderators?
If you set up moderators, I'll put up our banner. If you set up moderators,
thank you.
time, they're the same people.
Okay, I don't know if we did. The good news about me being on cold medicine and being sick is that I'm already in the great beyond. I was going to wear a turban.
I had mine on when I washed my hair today after our walk here because it's already hot and muggy. Well, not muggy, but just hot. Huh. All right. This is so... Celtic
So I'm going to say no to Thomas right away.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure that we're even going to see... It's almost like they're still deciding if they want to see the kids. Why is my camera so, blurry? It's like, okay, whatever. It's like watery, blurry. It looks like that we're still waiting on a decision if we're going to see the kids. We've got waiting around to see. We're looking to get some money for them. Cha-ching, of course. But in the past, it was like, no, you're not going to see our kids because, probably money, allegedly. And there's heartbreak coming up here right in the future. So going up the ladder here, we got the 8 of Swords, feeling like we've put ourselves into a position. And within that 18 minutes, that was a real quick decision. They're still trying to plan it out. I'm sure they're probably having meetings at Netflix and trying to, figure out what they're going to do here. We're still looking to get some dinero and portray a happy little family. So I don't know that it's actually decided. They might have said it was decided, but I don't know that it is. God only knows. They'll probably they had to quarantine or something. Are they even doing that anymore over there? I don't know.
So I got something a little bit different.
Okay.
Is that a good view?
It's good enough for now.
All right. So I know this is so high tech. So he is not celebrating. This is not a time for celebration. He's not into this. He does not want to get involved. He doesn't want to hitch his cart to theirs. He already knows that whole situation is bereft and doesn't have any. There's no worth to reestablishing any relationship with her. That's this too, under the surface, no worth to the situation. He's already extricated himself from the drama. He doesn't even really want to be in the conversation. He's done with this and he's just ready to move on with his life and do his own thing. It's a not happy home with her involved. So that's what I got for Tomas. So I don't think that he may want to talk about it to just kind of get his side out there, but I don't think he wants to be involved. I think if it was something that was put out, it was put out to make her look better or to make her look like she's mending bridges. I did see that there was also an article likely put out by their own PR team that said they were ready to work as part-time royals. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, yeah, I don't know if that job opening is still available, but you can try.
They're like, I'm sorry, we put this up on ZipRecruiter and the positions have been filled. Thank you.
ZipRecruiter.
I was just thinking, it was interesting. Who was the list of people that they were going to put up there? I was like, wasn't there one that, the one that rides his, the Crypt Keeper's horses and carriages or whatever? Is she going to be on the bridge, balcony?
Hang on now. I'm going to get rid of this.
Okay. This is so tricky. Jubilee. Okay, who will be in the Queen's photo op? So we're not getting Andy. We're show the full article. Members of the royal family who are currently undertaking official public duties on behalf of the Queen: Charles, Camilla, William, Catherine, Queen's daughter, Princess Anne, Prince Edward, and a handful of others. Okay. Harry and Meghan are expected to attend a service of Thanksgiving at St. Paul's Cathedral on June 3rd, as is Andrew. They might also attend other events. Let's ask, is even Queenie going to make it? Is Queenie even going to make it to the balcony? Because wasn't that she wasn't going to go to something else recently? Oh, look at us. Look at you, tech-savvy blue screen of death recoverer.
I'm back.
You're back! Because they were talking about something, was it opening Parliament? I don't remember. I don't know their dates. But she was like, they were limiting the amount of steps she had to take, supposedly. I don't know what they're doing with that blinged out golf cart she supposedly had.
And she also is not doing any events for the summer.
She's not even going to be around officially in the summer. We're just getting to this. And then she's going to be out. Are you already, is your hot toddy making you hot?
It's making me hot. I'm glistening from all the Vicks. So, oh, by the way, I don't know if you can see it on the phone, but I did a lot of highlighter for Amber Heard.
You're such a Kardashian now.
No, it's for Amber Heard because she's got those cheekbones going on.
Oh, yes. I tried highlighter once, but I thought I just looked too glistening and weird, like I should be in a roller derby. So I decided not to do that ever again. So. Oh.
Gregpedia?
He loves Tokyo.
It's Godzilla.
Oh, is that a Godzilla? I thought it was
Godzilla Tokyo. Goodbye, boys.
Goodbye, boys. Don't get any trouble.
They're going to a discreet location called the M Bar.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you'll be happy to know my husband got his $5 sushi yesterday. They changed the day on us in case anybody was keeping track of $5 sushi.
Oh, it's Thursday? $5 sushi?
It's been bumped up to $5.99 now. You know, the times we're in. So let's see if
there is a rice shortage.
Wait, what?
There's a rice shortage.
Oh, and we have a dummy in the office. Queenie making it to the bridge. I mean the balcony. Why do I keep calling it the bridge? Like maybe it's the Rainbow Bridge.
The code word is London Bridge is down.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's why. So, all right, is she going to make it? I know what you think.
Well, it's going to be her fake lady if she did make it. That's all I'm going to say, because she's still taking those meetings via her Zoom room.
It's a coming. It's a coming. Oh, wah, wah, wah. It's coming. So we got, looking back on things, taking inventory. Then we have the unpartnering. Oh, I can turn this off now. Wah, wah, wah. The unpartnering, the taking things apart, and then the new foundations. And this is my William card. This is not my Charles card. This is my William card. And bum, ba-dum, bum. So that's a little bit weird.
Yeah. That is weird. Because it's like I don't know. I don't know what the deals are with this actress. That's what we'll call her, or I'll call her. There's this actress here, and we're trying really hard to get her going. Like, maybe this actress is kind of frail and they can't get her moving right. But it looks like, we know that she needs to be the star of the show. That's the whole reason why everybody's excited. But we're kind of waiting and wondering because something's shaking loose here. So we got some heartbreak. Oh, Addie's here. Hola.
Addie.
We got some. It's really kind of like an interesting emotional thing here of, I don't know like what their PR crap is behind the scenes. Maybe they're like getting emotional because they're like, oh God, we have to finally admit she's kicking it. They're hoping, I think they're really hoping that they can get this fake one to rise up to the challenge. It feels interestingly to me like, wouldn't that be crazy if there was a hologram queen up there? Like the hologram Pope?
I would rather zombie queen, I think.
You'd rather what?
Zombie queen.
That might be kind of cool. I wonder if anybody's done that to their queen doll, their queen Barbie they got.
You know what? I can't even, because I want the whole set. Like the ones in Great Britain, they have a whole set of Lizzie dolls. And like she's in like the army uniform, and then she's in like this other cute little outfit with like a little kerchief, and I want the whole set. Like my obsessive compulsive kicked in like an overdrive as soon as I saw it. I was like, I need all of these. But I'll take the Barbie one. So,
or I don't know if it's a Barbie one. I'm not in that. I'm not looking to buy. Although it'd be funny if there was like a Queenie and a Crypt Keeper, because then maybe I would like ask my offspring to doctor their faces to make them look like zombies, because then that would be funny.
I would love that.
That would be the best.
I want to do that to an American Girl doll.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Everybody sells them on like Facebook. I almost said Facebook Enterprise, Facebook Marketplace.
Oh. As zombies?
No, just like the American Girl dolls that are like all jacked up. And you can send them back to the hospital and have them fixed up and then turn them into zombies. We have 33 Rolling Rock number. Wonderful sneaky snackers on here. The snack pack.
Snack pack's here.
Snack pack.
Is anyone enjoying Rolling Rock right now? I'm curious. I had Rolling Rock in Pennsylvania before it came to California, and now I can't drink it anymore. Sad times.
Oh, why? Do they not have it out there?
No, it's gluten. Gluten.
Oh.
I can't have any good beer anymore. Something's wrong with this. How dare they? I like the taste of beer. I used to like my crappy beer I drink too, but there was some good German beers I really enjoyed.
Yeah, they're chock full of gluten. So, do we want to look at anyone else in the royal family before we move on?
Let's see how Randy Andy and his offspring are feeling, because they're like essentially been demoted. The whole, what are the Yorks? I guess the Yorks.
Yes.
How are the Yorks feeling about like they've been demoted and at the same rank as the Harkles?
Can I do Fergie?
Sure, I'll do. I guess I'll do. I'm curious about the Andy, because he's the one who keeps wanting to budge his way back in.
You do Andy. I'll do Fergie. Our Isaacs, yes. American Girl does have a hospital. You can send your doll off, and she will come back, all cleaned up and have whatever repaired. She comes back in a little hospital dress, and if you want her ears pierced, they'll pierce her ears while she's there.
Will they give her a tummy tuck too? I mean, what the?
I don't know. They might. She gets a little bracelet on her wrist. It's really cute.
Will they give her a Kardashian booty if she wanted one?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if they do plastic surgery.
How old is an American Girl doll supposed to be? Like,
I don't know. Like 11? Because they have all those books.
Oh. I remember getting a couple of those books. We weren't big American Girl people here, but there's a little bit. But Huh. Interesting. All right.
Yeah, my daughter wasn't big into them either. So we got a hand-me-down from my sister, and her hair was kind of matted, and I was like, and one of my friends said, send her back to the toy hospital. It was like, I don't know, $40, and she came back, she was brand new.
Did that include shipping?
Yes.
Oh.
Might be different now. That was a while ago.
Oh. Oh, Randy, Andy, you. Ah, come on, cards. Don't be doing me like this.
Oh.
I think he's going to be trying to edge his way back in. Be like Queenie adjacent like he did at the church thing. It's like he's coming up here as the high priestess with the 8 of Pentacles crossing it. Like, I'm working real hard. I'm working my magic. He must be buddying up to Queenie's actress.
Won't let me walk her down the aisle.
Yeah. I don't sweat. I don't sweat.
I can't sweat. I'm not sweaty.
I once went to a pizza in Woking. No, I went to a Woking Express. I don't know. What is that? Was it Pizza Express in Woking?
I don't even want to know what pizza in England tastes like. Because, like, I know what pizza's like in California. No offense, honey. It's not our pizza.
No, it's not bueno. Our Mexican food's better than yours, though.
Debatable, because we have a very large Mexican community in my old town of Long Branch, New Jersey. And there's a couple of really good Mexican restaurants there. There's a place called Juanito's in Freehold, New Jersey that is fantastic. So, yes, do not have pizza in Mexico.
I wouldn't have. I don't think you don't want the water in Mexico either, right? I don't think that's bueno. Anyway, so finishing off Randy, he's weighing his options to see how close and how much is that birth. He wants a wide berth. He wants to see how close he can get to Queenie at all times. Like, well, I'm just helping her. She's elderly. I have to hold her elbows and maneuver her around. She can sit in my lap in the carriage if she wants. It's people are, and it looks like he's coming up against some type of resistance here. People are like, no, you're not going to put the queen on your lap in the carriage. He's heartbroken that he's been voted off the balcony island. He wants somebody to give me a bone. Just come on, let me have a bone. Just one little bone. So I think he's going to try and push his little weaselly way in there some way or another. So just because he got voted off the balcony, I still think he's going to get like I'm a star.
Like superstar?
Superstar.
So for Fergie, I don't have anything like that. There's a little bit of hope here, but like she's very pragmatic about the whole family situation. And I think she's pa in his ear, like, yeah, like you better just not think like this is, but he's got like this, like he thinks that the genetics and just being a part of the family is going to be his all access VIP pass, is laminate to get backstage at all times. But Harry kind of thinks the same thing, that just because I was born into this doesn't mean that I can't be, exiled and excommunicated. Fergie's a bit more pragmatic about it, I think, because she's already had the experience. She's already been put on the outs. She's already been excommunicated. She thinks there's a little bit of opportunity for them to just kind of eke out an existence together and just kind of cling to each other for assistance. But she's like, we can't really do anything from this point on. We're really stuck. Underneath it, she really wants to be happy, but she knows that they don't have a good foundation to build on. And they certainly don't have any help from the family. They can just tuck into that house and be quiet and stay put. That's really their best option, in my opinion. Here, I want to do a little storytelling on them as a couple real quick.
Okay. I'm curious if they'll be sat next to the Markles and the Yorks, if they'll be sat next to each other in the church. Wouldn't that be amazing if lightning struck that church? It's like, and everybody's like,
hell of a row to be on, yeah. So what should the Yorks do to preserve any?
They better
sentence?
suck up to Charles.
So that's actually this first thing.
Is that a Charles card?
That is a Charles card that I get, but I get him as the King of Cups a lot too. So no, they're divorced, R. Isaacs. They need to suck up to him, but he's not going to be very forthcoming. He's going to be very tight-fisted with them, and he's going to say, you guys need to just kind of go into the distance. We'll pay you to be quiet. We'll pay you to be quiet, and then you'll be happy squirrels. And I think that's the end of it. I think that's the end of that storytelling. I don't want to do too much. So,
I think they might be sitting next to each other.
Oh,
isn't that an amazing underlying energy card? We're both voted off the balcony island. It's almost like I feel like they're sticking them like, here's the people we voted off, the rejects of our family and our friend group. Like if Jimmy Savile was still alive, he'd be back there too. It's just, you're all the people that, you probably, like you had in your reading, we have to like keep you quiet. So we're going to give you money, but you're going to be back in the back.
Did you see the movie The Wedding Singer?
No.
The Table 9?
Well, I think they would be back there at table 9. It looks like that's the thing that's kind of, if you think about it, that might be almost more dangerous, putting them together on camera. People will see them and be like, what? They could have a joint Oprah interview together later about like how they've all been banished.
Well, you know what? There's been rumblings that there's going to be another Oprah interview. Yeah. I don't know if that's true either. Do you? Well, Alycia asked the Alycia, the other one, said, "What do you think about Eminem? Meghan Markle being canceled by Netflix? The Pearl got canceled.
Poor Pearl.
Pearl.
I'm worried about their I'm not really worried, don't worry, I'm not losing sleep over it, but I'm wondering if that Invictus thing is even going to see the light of day.
The show that they did for Netflix. Do you want to look at that, and I'll look at what the story was behind Pearl?
Yeah, okay.
So they let her down easy with this cancellation of Pearl. Heart of the Matter, Under the Surface. They let her down easy. They were very excited about that show when it started because they were hot. Things were still, sizzly, and there was a lot of equally balanced positive, negative press on them. And then they found out the real issues behind it. So apparently there's a driving political thing behind her.
No.
I know. Shocker, right? So when they realized that was like more of a legitimate political push, that was when they were like, oh crap, we got to get out. So they were very nice about it. Them losing all this subscribership and having the issues with, what was it, 100 million households were using without paying. That was a really good out for them. And so they told her, we're going to let you out. They did do some payout on it. They're super happy about it. And getting into it was a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised they let her go down easy. I mean, that phrase could have been taken another way. I apologize. Erase, erase, erase. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is about Invictus. This looks like we might be, because of current situations, we might be seeing them having to put up a fight, because I'm feeling like we're going to need to go in a new direction. This feels very much like we're going to have to go in a new direction. We got a smidgen of you having to stop by to talk to Queenie, and nobody's really interested in Invictus Harry. We're really thinking more along the lines of reality, real life, The Crown. And they're going to fight it, because I think that's going to be like the final line in the sand. Like as you said earlier, if they're looking to get back in to be their part-time royals, then yeah. But it looks like, I think they're looking at scrapping most of the stuff that they got, because I'm sure it's probably not exactly what they think's going to bring in the money. I don't know if anyone's going to bring in the money with them just doing their normal stuff, because I think their only cachet is the royals. But I think we're looking into scrapping that and just saving the parts that are tied to the royals. Are you okay now? Or you're still coughing? Oh, good. Everyone, send your healing vibes, like Addie said. Send the healing vibes, Anna. Love, love, love. Heal, heal, heal. So, yeah, I think that's what we're doing with the Invictus Sparkles nonsense. Did this happen the last time that we talked about the Harkles? Did they curse you?
I don't know. Thank you, everybody. But I'm going to mute myself if I start coughing, because I've been coughing like this all week.
Okay. All right, then. Do you want to get into your favorite topic? Yes.
Celtic Rune just said something about it. So there's this couple. I don't know if you've heard of them, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Seems familiar.
Sounds familiar. So Amber has been on the stand. It's a mess. Sound off in the comments if you've been watching. Let us know what you thought of her testimony. It's a lot of disagreement about how much truthiness is being put forth.
Recollections may vary.
Amber did fire her PR team. I don't know if any of you have noticed. There's been a lot more positive articles of her popping up in the search. Also,
I did not.
Yeah, you haven't seen it?
Well, they're not reaching me, because I haven't seen any of those. I thought it was like all quiet for a while there.
I had a whole bunch of videos from her and the Danish Girl. I didn't even know she was in the Danish Girl. Apparently, Eddie Redmayne was one of the individuals Johnny Depp accused her of having an affair with. James Franco, Eddie Redmayne, which, like, I don't know. Eddie Redmayne, I think he's like really. Am I saying his name right?
I don't even know who that is, so you may be.
He's from Magical Beasts and How to Tame Them, the J.K. Rowling thing.
Don't know. Didn't watch it.
So you should. It was really good. It's witches, fun stuff like that. The Danish Girl is about the first transgender, male to female. And she was in it. She was a ballerina in it. I had no idea. So, oh yeah, well, boom, right here, boom. Yes, they did.
No.
Yes, they did.
Because I was watching and I kept like pausing and it's like zooming in, like, where's the tears?
Not a tear in sight. So, I'll explain my theory. So, a few years ago, I got sick, and my husband Gregopedia ordered me a case of these. They were the most amazing things ever. So every time I get sick, I hunt these down and I get them. One of the things that these tissues say right on the box, do not use on your eye, can cause temporary eye irritation. Now, those of you that have ever worked or had any experience in the theater arts, one of the things that you can use if you can't make yourself cry instantly like Meghan Markle, you can use glycerin drops in your eyes. I suspect she may have used something like this to try and make herself cry, because it won't actually make you cry, but it will make your eyes red. So I don't know if she was sniffing to try and work some tears up, because they are pretty strong. I don't know if any of you have ever used these. They are pretty strong. Like when you first open the box, it's like, oh, this is great.
That's interesting.
Highly recommend. You should not use them on your eye. If you put them on your eye, you're gonna cry. Or she could just cough until she cries, like me. But so I suspect there was something on the tissue. I know it looked like she sniffed something in the tissue.
Oh no, that was more than a sniff. That was a sniff and a push. Let's see if I can share the video. Let's see. All right.
Because you're gonna have to show it twice, because I'm gonna point something out.
Okay, here it is.
Mental condition. It doesn't. It's still hearsay, Your Honor. May we approach you?
Okay, you want to go again?
Yeah, go again. This isn't the footage that I was gonna.
Oh, this one to me, I don't know. That looked like total booger sugar.
Mental condition. It's still hearsay, Your Honor.
Something's up there. So there's another one. Popcorn Planet shows it. She actually like takes the tissue and is doing this, and she looks over, and there's a flash. She holds still for a minute, and there's a flash, and then she looks away. Her PR team is in there taking pictures.
Oh, there's all sorts of smoke and mirrors and flashes and shady stuff.
Did you say coke and mirrors?
I could have. It would have been like, that's what I'm thinking I saw there. That was like crazy to see that one. I wish I had your other video clip. I don't. I just saw that.
I'm not going to tinker around with my feed because I'm afraid if I do anything. Yeah. But there's also a small clip. I don't remember what it is, but Johnny's defense counsel, it's Crazy Cat Lady says something, whatever her name is, Elaine. She says something, and he turns around and goes, yes, to the counsel behind him. So there was something that she divulged about the time in Australia that he was hoping she would divulge.
Oh, my. I know they kept looking at each other, Johnny and his guy that's up in the front. The guy in the front, the lawyer, I don't know what his name is, but he reminds me of like young Walter Matthau.
That's like, Benjamin Chew, I think.
Okay. So every time I see him, I just think that's Walter Matthau, which I love. I don't know if I love this guy. All right. So let's see. You look into, is she using Puff's tissue to make her eyes all watery? And I'm going to look into what was going on with her snort.
Well, I'm going to ask if there was anything on the tissue to make her cry.
Okay. Sneaky snackers in the house. Oh, now we must pay the tax.
Sneaky snacker.
Whoop, whoop.
So I think she wanted to put something on the tissue. I think she wanted to have something to get those tears out. I think she was worried about it. It was almost like she had performance anxiety.
Uh-huh.
She really did want to cry. Like, look, here's our crybaby.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's upside down. He's not crying. Tears are going upward. I think she actually consulted with people on this. People that not her legal team. I think she consulted with theatrical people about this, about how can I make sure that I don't not cry on the stand because, it's a formal environment or something. Like, how can I make sure that my emotion gets across? Like, even if the situation masks it. Like, she's devious. Devious!
She is. Now, so it's like was there booger sugar, allegedly, for entertainment purposes or something in there? We have Sneaky Snacker getting away with stuff, right? We have the Four of Coins. We're trying to hold it together. It's interesting. I don't know, because I'm one of those people who's never tried it, so I don't really know what it does to you. I think it amps you up. Beyond that, I don't know. Underlying energy, we got Muerto. And so it's kind of interesting, like, the way this comes across, and I don't know that that's an effect of that thing, is like it's helping her to tap into emotions, and so she can tell her story better. I don't know if that's a side effect of that, or unless there's something else that you might insert in your nostril that can help with that. I don't know. I don't know if it's like, what was that shit that people use? Bath salt? Not bath salt. Something like that. Like, is there something else she could have been doing? Putting in an orifice.
So I had a friend who partied way back in the day, but became a drug counselor later on. Got his act together. He's actually really good at what he does. And he had said something to me that rang very true. People that are very hyper will tend toward, marijuana, the green stuff, or the really, really bad stuff that like took out, like celebrities. But the people that go toward the, Colombian marching powder, they usually have ego problems. And I'm going to stop talking because you know who's here? Beverly! We miss you.
Welcome back, Beverly.
We miss you. We asked every week where you were.
Yes, we did.
So, yay! Beverly's back.
Okay, so with the Colombian treat, you're saying people with an ego would use it, but what does it do to people with like an ego? Like, it gets them like
People
more
that are
egotistical?
insecure, it'll give them a bit more ego. It'll give them a bit more confidence. It'll people that don't have a personality, it'll bring some personality out. Yeah.
That might make sense, because she doesn't strike me as having much of a personality.
Well, she doesn't have fake boobs. So Gregopedia always says if you don't develop a personality, you have to get fake boobs, because that's
your talking points.
I guess 2 of them at least.
Oh my gosh. Maybe that's why Khloe does. I don't know. Does Khloe Kardashian have implants, or like they're really small? They're not humongous, but hers would be the smallest, I guess, of the group. Although Kendall Jenner doesn't look like she's had any, but she's kind of boring. I don't know.
Personally, if I could build a body for myself, it would be Kendall Jenner's.
I would take Catherine, Duchess Kate.
She's a little too skinny.
I like that, but I like her legs the best. I'm obsessed with her
She's
legs.
got really great legs. Kendall, I think, is like beautifully proportioned. I like the big shoulders. I like that 1970s model. My Aunt Marilyn was built like that when she was younger.
I don't think Marilyn had as broad shoulders, though.
I said my Aunt Marilyn.
Oh.
Not the Marilyn. That wasn't my aunt. Oh my God. Beverly saying beer flavored boobs.
Oh my.
Jugs and jugs.
Oh my. Oh. Now, has it been rumored that she has that? I know they went through a litany of things that they said she had. I don't remember if that was on her list.
Yeah, there was a litany. A litany, I think, is a correct thing to say. So, so we got that. So, how do you want to see how everybody's feeling at this point?
In the jury?
Oh, we could do that.
Because I think the public's kind of still split, as far as I can tell. If I'm watching it on YouTube on Law and Crime or whatever that is, everybody in the feed is Team Johnny. Now, if I go over to Reddit and I go into one of these forums like Domois or whatever the heck it is called, they are all Team Amber. So it seems like we're split. If it's Daily Mail, it's Team Johnny. I don't know. So the biggest one is that, does the jury believe her? Or do they believe Johnny?
Let's take a look. Do you want to do that alone? And I'll do how her defense team is feeling?
Okay, yeah, that'll be good.
Okay. I don't want to muddy the waters here.
All right. This is interesting. Did you want to go first?
Did you do 12 cards for 12?
I was doing, how does the jury feel about Amber? How does the jury feel about Johnny? And how do they feel in general about making the decision?
Okay.
So it's 15 cards. I did math today.
You go ahead first.
All right. So here with Amber, it's kind of.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah. It feels very much like, I think they're looking like she's just picking and choosing and trying to form, like, you know, like how some people make vision boards and they cut out all sorts of different things to make a collage.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this feels like. Like they're thinking like she's cutting and pasting and putting stuff together here. It's interesting too, because they have this idea here, because it's like, it feels like they think she's like already benefited from her marriage to him. So I don't know that they're inclined to think that she deserves a settlement here. And it's almost like you were a part of the partying too. So that's like, you keep trying to pretend you're like, it was an occasional whatever here, but it's like, no, you're a part of that too. Now, when we get over to Mr. Depp, they think he told a good story, or his testimony was good. They liked that it was like not so fucking drawn out with, you know, the thesaurus added to everything. You know, everything's amazing, beautiful, imaginatively amazing,
Magical.
magical. They don't totally believe him either, but it's kind of interesting here. It's like, I think they're more him, kind of like he's it feels like he's trying to be on the straight and narrow, and I think they feel like that's what he's trying to do here. He's not trying to embellish. It's like, I don't know if like he's clean. I assume he's clean right now, but at least it's presenting that way to them. So it's like they give him a point for that, but definitely think he's also an actor. And in the middle, what do we have again? Oh, Sneaky. How?
Sneaky snacker.
Only been gone a couple spreads, Sneaky. So they think they're both getting away with shit. Like they're both like a couple of crazy a-holes here. It's like emotional. They're trying to find a balance here. They're not quite sure about making the right choice here. I don't think they're settled one way or the other, because I think it's like they're just seeing all this bullshit and they're like, I don't know. It's so emotional. It feels probably like how I would imagine, kids in a divorced family, War of the Roses kind of thing, had to watch all this, like, I'm traumatized from all this shit. So I give a slight edge to Johnny. It doesn't look like they're totally buying into whatever she's selling.
So it kind of sounds like they're not going to give her countersuit, because she's countersuing for $100 million.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're like, you have enough money.
So defense counsel. I did the whole defense counsel, and then I did Rottenborn, and then I did Elaine.
The aunt?
The crazy aunt who took the case. So the entire defense counsel, they're on their back foot. They are completely on their back foot. They know that the jury is swayed. They know that they've already lost their portion of it. They're not worried about it now because they know what the outcome is going to be. There's not going to be any financial payout. They're all second guessing how they presented the case and how they worked together. They know that they made a few missteps. They were not OJ's dream team. No. And it was a bad case to start with, but they know had they done things a little bit differently, they would have had a better chance. Now, Rottenborn, oh boy. Rottenborn is sorry that he ever took this case. He is angry that he ever got involved.
Did I hear that correctly?
And yes, I object. I'm wondering how he did get involved, because I believe she had another defense team slated before they actually went to court. So, he knows that he backed somebody who's shady now. Like he was a true believer, and there are a few things that have now come out in her testimony that he's like, now, oh boy, what did I do? So not that he's a great ethical guy, but now he's like, had I known about that, we could have buried it and we could have proceeded a little bit better. He feels very foolish about it, but he's just going to try and salvage his career after this. I think we're going to see him not try that hard moving forward. Elaine, a little bit of a different story. We're optimistic. We could still do this. We're going to fight for all the women of the world. We're going to do this. Elaine has her sights set on something a little bit different. She has her sights set on being a champion of women that have been in, PIV situations, or SA situations.
So she wants to be the new Gloria Allred?
Kind of. It's kind of like that. She thinks that this is going to be her entree onto the scene for it. So she's still very enthusiastically hopeful. Wow.
Oh, I wanted to say Susan's going to she can't stay long, but she checked in with us. So hi, Susan. And then Addie, I think, had to check out. So
I saw Addie had to leave too.
At times. That's interesting.
You got an hola from Susan.
Hola, Susan.
So,
Celtic Moon Singer saying Amber's team didn't get her evidence in on time by the deadline.
Yes.
To who?
And they also lost track of something. And then Donna, you said it. If my cold medicine wasn't kicking so much, I would have been able to say that. Thank you for being my brain and my mouth. So, yeah, the spokespeople of DV, which...
No thanks. I think the collective would say no thank you.
Oh, Amica cream. Amica cream.
Wait, now the Amica cream, and then are we going to hear some more about the what was that makeup line too?
Milani, I don't think they'll ever bring that up again. What makeup? What makeup?
But I don't know. I didn't see this part, but I saw it in my Daily Mail thing where they were talking about how she put on some heavy makeup and bright red lipstick to go on, I don't know, some stupid talk show to cover up her marks. But they showed up like what she was trying to cover up to go on the show. And I'm like, I didn't see anything. I don't know. You didn't need heavy makeup. I don't know. You look better than I do without makeup. Otherwise, I start to look like Pete Davidson with raccoon eyes. So I don't know what the hell she's hiding.
I look like Pete Davidson tonight.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, we instantly lost like 10 viewers, like as soon as I took my glasses off.
They'll come back. I'm sure all of them are trolls. They'll come back. They can't help themselves. Right. Do we want to move on from Amber and Johnny?
Wait. But wait, there's more. I wanted to see what their mothers think because both of their mothers are passed on. So we'll do a little bit of channeling. You up for it?
Okay. Yeah. So who do you want to do?
I don't know. You want to Rochambeau for it? Rock, paper, scissors?
Okay.
We'll do it one time. And winner gets Johnny's mom?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, that wasn't fair. All right, ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. So predictable. So you get Johnny's mom.
All right, Johnny's mom. What was her name? Peggy Sue? No.
I think it was Peggy Sue or Betty Sue.
Betty Sue.
I don't know what Amber's mom's name was. I'm just going to say Amber's mom.
All right, I'll go with Johnny's mom.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to go first or do you want me to go?
I'll go first. Oh, Excitable 67 is Betty Sue.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you. I just kept saying Johnny's mom. She's sad that they're going through the situation. Okay. However, it's very much mom energy. It's very much like he was just taking it. He was taking it all the time. And, yes, he wasn't the perfect kid. And he did all these things he wasn't supposed to do. And he's not innocent in this, but he had to finally stand up for himself. I'm very proud of him standing up for himself. He's a very creative man. And this woman has just come in and been like a tornado, ripping his life to hell. And it's, he was staying quiet for too long. And I'm so proud of my boy. He deserves every beautiful thing that comes to him. He had to fight back. So she's very proud of what he's doing. So Amber's mom was Paige Parsons from Cherry.
Paige Parsons? Oh, that sounds like that's a celebrity name. Paige Parsons.
Yeah, Excitable 67 said, I saw Patricia Page, so thanks for the clarification. So,
oh, close enough. PP. We'll call it
PP.
So, she's very sad about the whole situation. And like I'm getting like my beautiful baby. And she wants Amber to be the charming little girl that she was when she was little, like when she was like in grade school. We're losing people. How can we lose people on this? We're channeling people.
They're probably
So-
watching Mr. T.
Mr. T. Oh, I forgot he was on today. 45. So they can watch on the replay. So
Yeah.
she's very sad and wants her to just go back, and like she wants her to like relive like that sunny summer day where like she was happy and in a bikini and they were barbecuing. Like she wants her to go back to that, like, and remember like the good things in life. And she doesn't understand why they had all the resources in the world. They didn't have anything to fight about. And she still fought with him. She lays a lot of blame on Amber. She lays a lot of blame on Amber. And she just really, when she passed over, she really just wanted to reconnect with that little girl that she lost. At some point during adolescence, puberty, Amber changed and became the kind of person that she is now. And she really missed that little girl. So, how, and you know, of course, we're speaking across the veil here, asking her, you know, everybody tries from the other side. They try and look with and Alycia, you can correct me or you know, add to this. The other side tries to look without bias. They try to advise on the data that happened, the information, the history that happened, but they try to do it without bias. So like if you get like an abusive person that passes over to the other side, they're not like, yeah, that kid drove me nuts. Like, you know, they're not like that. They have a very different perspective, and they sometimes are a bit more regretful about some of their behaviors, but it's not the same kind of spirit they were when they were here. Agree or disagree, Alycia?
I disagree, but do you hear that? I just want to make sure. Can you hear the sound that's on my side?
No.
Okay. All right. They're shredding trees out there. They just turned on their thing, and I was like, why now? Okay.
So, so
I don't know that that's always true. I think it depends, because sometimes it's like, there's certain people like that they learn their lessons and they're progressing on their journey, right? And they get to the other side and it's like, you know, oh, look at all this shit I did. Oh, I get it now. And then you have the ones who are just like, they don't get it. And they're just like the same old person, like some of the same biases. At least that's been my experience. It's like, just like with his mom, she's not coming through as like, gosh, I wish these two crazy kids could have worked it out. She's very much like, that's my baby. That's my baby. So my experience is that they've always just come across as a lot of times who they are. It seems like more times than not, I'm getting them like how they were, and there hasn't been a lot of growth coming on. Every once in a while, I do get someone who's just like, oh, I apologize. I'm sorry. But not all the time. So that's just my experience.
Like, I don't get growth as much as I get detachment from it, like just a lack of emotion. Maybe I'm expressing it wrong. We can blame the Benadryls or the Mucinex that I'm on. Mucinex, product placement. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mucinex and Jameson.
And Puffs. Those two.
And don't forget, Puffs Plus.
Yes, except we're not really sponsored by them, so don't wonder why we haven't had to declare that as paid promotional content, because it's not.
So, as far as how Madam Paige or Patricia, how she feels about Johnny, she feels that he disrupted Amber's life. He would have been good for her career if he hadn't been so disruptive. She feels like Amber's career would have been very different without him. You know, more better without Johnny Depp.
I was just gonna quick check in. I didn't ask what's her name. All right, forgot. That's all right. Betty Sue. I want to see what Betty Sue thinks of Amber.
You said Quick Check. That's a convenience store back here, back east. Quick Check.
Is it next to the Piggly Wiggly?
We don't have Piggly Wigglies.
Oh, you don't?
Not up
Oh.
here in the north. No.
I wonder what that one store was that I went to. I don't know.
They might have them in PA.
Maybe they did.
I think Food Lion is totally down in the south.
Okay, well, she's not really. She's not a fan of Amber. No. Nope. Nope. Sneaky snacker. Shit.
Sneaky snacker.
Sneaky snacker. Gotta pay the tax. I need to make a sound effect for that so we can play it every time.
It should be the sound of a bunch of swords falling.
That could be good.
Clink, clink, clink.
Clink, clink, clink. Then people are like, what's that? I don't know what that sound is. I'm like, is that glass? Anyway, she's like, this was a disaster from the get-go. It's just a bunch of drama. And she's like, the emotions are like running high with this one. And she's like very much like she was always looking to. There was a game plan from the beginning. It was almost like not like the beginning, like the first week or something, but when things started to get heated up, and there was like, oh, we're moving into relationship territory, and we're starting to get the lay of the land of the other partner. She feels like her gears started turning and starting to map out things. So she's not a fan.
Do you know, not so fun fact, that Amber's birthday, the night that Johnny Depp found out that he had $650 million stolen from him, it was a month later. She found out that he lost all his money, or a lot of his money. She filed for divorce a month later. They were fighting like cats and dogs all the way through the engagement. And wasn't until after he lost all his money that she filed for divorce.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Very sad.
It's interesting. I was watching, I don't know. It's Linda's, It's Just a Crime, or It's a Crime, that channel. She had a video where she was going over the op-ed and all the things that led up, and stuff I hadn't paid attention to. It was kind of interesting, like it sounded almost like I want my Range Rover. I want the access to the 3 places. Babe, I want all of this stuff. And then if you give me all of this stuff, I won't essentially blackmail you.
Yeah. That they said that the business manager or business accountant, he laid that out. That was why she was paid out actually 14 million and not 7 million. She was given 7 in liquid, but all in all, she got like 14 million in expenses and other things that he had taken care of. So she basically lived for free for a long time. So,
and apparently she really likes that expensive $500 a bottle of wine, which makes me wonder, how good is $500 bottled wine? I've never had it, so I'm not quite sure. Is it really good? Like better than $10 wine?
I've never had it either, and I can't believe that it is. I've had expensive champagne, and yes, it's kind of like an event. Like, I had it when I was in LA with my ex-husband. You get a table in a club, you get bottle service, and they come over and you get a $500 bottle of champagne. It is what it is. It's like you're really just kind of rolling at that point, like just showboating. But I wouldn't say that it was any better. I like Prosecco. I have a particular brand that I like. I don't know what the name of it is. I know the bottle. I go and I grab it. It's the Italian in me. But I can't imagine that a $500 bottle of wine tastes any better than like a $25 bottle of wine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should go to a vineyard and find out.
I'm just trying to think. I'm like, what is my bottle of wine? Like, if I have my dream, it's a dry Riesling. And there's not a lot of those here on the market, but I get the Saint Michel, Chateau, whatever. Chateau Michelle. I don't know what it's called. Why didn't I tell my husband to get me that bottle of wine tonight? I'm hoping he just like overrode my suggestion because I just told him to go get cheap Kendall Jenner wine. It's Kendall Jackson, but I keep calling it Kendall Jenner
Kendall
wine.
Jenner.
But that's cheap shit, but it's okay.
Tell him to get a $500 bottle of wine and see what happens.
Do you not know we're in a recession? We can't be spending money like that.
So are we done with Johnny and Amber until next week? Or do we want to see how they're feeling? I mean, the night's young. I'm still doing okay.
Well, they're not coming back next week. They're coming the week next.
We got a week off and then they're back in, but the judge wants to wrap it up before Memorial Day.
Oh, well, okay. So it means just what, like a week left then when they get back?
Something like that.
Okay. Who do you want to do? Johnny or Amber's team? Or what are we doing?
Well, I did
Johnny
Amber's
Amber.
defense team, Johnny and Amber. So since I did Amber's team, I'll let you do Johnny. I'll let you do the Johnny Be Good side.
Okay. I'm getting more like Angry Johnny by Poe, but okay.
Oh, I love that song.
It's the bestest song ever. Not really, but it's the reason why I named my pet rat Johnny.
So my daughter and I are going to watch The Secret of Nim tomorrow.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Really?
I can say that I believe I've played music from that movie when I was a band nerd, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
So I'm shocked. There's a rat in it named Nicodemus, and I always wanted to name a pet Nicodemus.
Well, I bought my husband and I when we were first married. I bought us each a pet rat, and mine was named Johnny, and he named his Ratman.
Ratman.
Yeah, but we'd let him out of the cage, and they would call when we called their name. They were just like, they were so
Really?
cute. Oh yeah, they're like our little puppies in the apartment. Well, I'll whip it out first. That sounds wrong. Since all this talk about Johnny and his member. It feels like Johnny's wishing there was some other things that he should have came out and said, but it felt like he didn't want to like sully her more. I don't know why. He's just kind of worried, like, did I not lay it all out that I could have? But he thinks he might have pulled out a win. So he's hopeful that he pulled out a win. He's going to, get back to, I don't know, falconry or whatever the hell he does on his island. I don't know what he does.
Oh my God, I hope he does falconry. I hope he does falconry on his island.
That would be the best. So he's feeling pretty good. I think he thinks we're going to a victory town. It sounds like that. He's really hoping that there's not some type of split decision here where he's going to have to, give her some chunk of change or not get as much as he wanted, something to that effect. But the High Priestess is the outcome, which is interesting.
Oh.
I wonder if we think that there's something else here that's not popped up yet that they're worried about. Another witness or something that might be a wild card?
I think she's working on telling more stories.
Oh.
I don't know if everyone agrees, but she was making stuff up on the stand. She was adding to so I don't know how closely you watched it or how much of
I watched quite a bit this week.
So did you see where they were looking at the photos of the house in Australia and they were down in the bar where the incident with the bottle took place?
I did not see that part.
So there was an incident that took place with a bottle, not the one that took his finger off, but the one that was used as a certain item.
Okay, yes.
So
I
now
didn't see that.
apparently that story had not been told previously, and now that story has been told. When they were showing the pictures, at one point they showed a picture and there was a bottle of tequila in a Maker's Mark bottle. Not sponsored by Maker's Mark or tequila. And she actually said on the stand, I'm just realizing it now that like those bottles right there, like that bottle is probably the bottle that did it. Like that, I didn't know, but that was probably it. She's adding to the story. Even Gregopedia, when I was listening to it, was like, oh my God. He's like, she's making that up. She's making that up. So I think she is going to elaborate and fabricate a little bit more. I think there's going to be a little bit more of that going on. She's trying to find, you know, when you're learning how to drive a clutch,
Yeah.
she's trying to find the sweet spot so she can shift. She's got to get that jury to shift. So she's
She
clutching.
hasn't found it yet.
She's clutching. But it's not going to work because she's going to try and play like this whole sweet thing. Like that even though she had the breakdown on the stand. All right, let me grab my Alycia psychic trio because this helps clears the cobwebs. So even though she broke down on the stand, even though she broke down on the stand, she is going to come back in a week much stronger. This is a script. She scripted this, and it was, we're so in love. He's got problems. I'm the strong woman who's going to fix it. He turned on me, and then he devastated me, and then I rose like a phoenix out of the flames.
Vomit.
This is her story arc that she's working with. You know, and the reality is that she is one of those people that is titillated by DV. The DV is almost, it's like arousing to her. I'm going to go real deep. Sorry, Alycia. I'm going real deep.
That's the wrong words to use.
I'm going deep. So, yeah, this is something, this whole thing with her saying, I couldn't feel anything. I couldn't feel anything. She couldn't feel anything because she was likely just as deep as he was in whatever they were doing. She's gonna come back, and she's gonna, it's almost like she's gonna renew, and she's gonna be like a completely strong person. She's not gonna have that breakdown again. She's not gonna do it. Celtic Rune, my Gregopedia said the same thing. Lifetime story. It's definitely a lifetime story. Francois, I'm gagging too. I hope you don't have bronchitis. But I suspected, if you looked at her testimony when she was talking about the engagement, she got very happy. Now, I did not have a situation to that extreme with my ex. But when I talk about the engagement, like, he was so full of crap that I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know, like, I'm not misty-eyed about it. And so I was thinking, like, would she mend that bridge and get back with him? Would she do that? I think she knows that she passed the point of no return on that one. But I think she was throwing lines out in the water this week. I think she was trying to see. He will not look at her, and she's looked at him a number of times. I think she knows that that's over, and her revenge is going to be with the next boyfriend. That was what Elon was supposed to be. Elon was supposed to be the revenge boyfriend. He was supposed to be the one that was richer, younger, thinner, cuter, more fun, going to space. That was supposed to be her revenge boyfriend. So she's going to be in revenge. This relationship that she's in right now is a complete farce. It's not real.
Wait,
She's with some woman.
She's with somebody now?
She's with a woman now, and it's a whole farce.
Oh, well. I was curious because I saw Excitable 67 hoping the cross-examination points out every lie and hammers her with it. Oh, I think they are. This looks very much like they got a whole bunch of nuggets that they're very excited about. Nuggets. And they are like working furiously behind the scenes. It's like they're so ready to call her out on her BS and her stories that she was telling. This almost feels like they're doing like a, what was that show? This Is Your Life, where they're like digging through archives. They're like seriously looking, because there's a little bit here where I'm wondering if they think that Amber may have made contact, like eye contact, emotional contact with a couple of these jurors, and they might be like wishy-washying a little bit, maybe giving her the benefit of the doubt. And they're looking here to wipe any trace of that connection away. Like, no more connection. We're going to show you, we're going to use sun as the disinfectant and the bleach, and we're going to clean this shit out. So cross-exam should be fun. So
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I am too. All right. Oh, Celtic Grinsinger said Eva Barlow. It's supposed to be her new lesbian girlfriend. Never heard of
that sounds like an antique name. That sounds like a Eve Barlow, the silent movie queen.
It goes back to the Met Gala. What was their theme this year?
Gilded Age, or gilded whatever. Gilded crap. So everybody, one of the things that I was very worried about talking to Alycia about today is that Kim Kardashian actually stuffed her ass into the Marilyn Monroe happy birthday dress.
That's not the real dress, though, is it?
Yes.
No,
I thought it was a replica.
That's what I thought.
When she walked down the red carpet, that was the real one. And then she had a replica for the party after, so it didn't get ruined. She was actually in the dress.
I was fine and dandy because
okay?
I thought it was the replica, and I'm like, whatever. And then I saw a story that said she couldn't zip it up, and I'm like, well, what's wrong? Like, did she gain a bunch of poundage since it was made for her to now? But she was on a diet of tomatoes. Of what the heck? And then now, how dare she?
Do you need a minute?
Makes me more fired up about those damn Kardashians that I still watch. I can't help myself.
I can't believe that of all people they would put that dress on. It was her. And you know what? I do have to look it up, because apparently there's one other person that wore it.
Wait. So is this like something they rent out? Like, she didn't buy it?
No, she made a donation to Ripley's Believe It or Not, because they have the dress.
Which Ripley's has it? I had no idea any of this. Now I need my readers, because if it's in LA, I want to go. Even though that I want to go to the Ripley's in Hollywood anyway, because it's haunted. But let me see this.
Will be on display at Ripley's Believe It or Not. I think it must be the one in LA, right?
It's a $5 million dress?
Ripley's usually displays it at its Orlando, Florida location.
Well, I'm not getting to Florida anytime soon. Why would it be in Florida? That's a weird location for it. Was that where the birthday thing was?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's a weird location for it, isn't it?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, Marilyn, I went to her house, and my sister-in-law, who is taller, she put the camera, back in the days of cameras, not cell phones, she put the camera over the fence at 5th Helena Drive, and we got shots of that and then pictures of ourselves in front of our gate like a ding-dong. But we did go over there. I think it makes more sense to have it in Hollywood, but just my 2 cents.
So do I.
So I don't know that there's anything to read on Marilyn's dress unless you're thinking there's some special type of, it doesn't even make sense for gilded age unless she's thinking it's gilded kind of like gold or something. But
she totally was off the mark on the theme because I think it was supposed to be like the Gilded Age, like the show.
Do you think she was wearing it to send messages to people?
I don't know, but I thought it was weird. What do you guys think? You think it's weird? I think it's weird.
Well, I don't think anybody likes them either. I mean,
so why don't you see how Marilyn felt about it?
I will. Okay.
And my charger's doing something weird. The spirits are with us.
Oh, you know what I need? I need to get my. Where is it?
Not your Del Gribble hat.
No. I want to get my piece of Maryland fabric.
Oh.
Which one is my Maryland? Okay. See, this is a piece of fabric off of Elvis. I don't remember the outfit. I'd have to go look it up. And this is a piece of fabric from something that Marilyn wore. I don't know what that is. So they're fabric fobs. I found them on Etsy a while ago. So it's personal wardrobe relic. So I thought let me have this in my hand when I'm going to check in with Ms. Monroe. Oh, shit. Oh. Kind of interesting. It's very much like
get out of my shoes.
Well, it's kind of like she's trying to get away with it, but the truth of it was like she was never going to fit into it all the way. So it's like you could try to be me, but you won't be me. So nice try. It looks like there was a plan for this for a while, and it was a wait and see to see if they could like really make it work. And there was a lot of worry about it. The thing that Marilyn brings up here, though, is like, I don't know if she thinks that dress is cursed, or is the beginning of the end. She's just, it's coming through as like, well, I hope she enjoyed wearing it, but that dress was like, I don't know, she sees it as a marker, as like beginning of the end. But she wishes, it's interesting, she wishes her Kim K peace, happiness. She doesn't want her to have the same, because I don't know, I guess she thinks it's like some no bueno kind of thing going on there. But she's like, there's something, that dress holds something important, like memory wise, like it's there's something attached to that dress. So it's not just, there's other memories and things with that dress, which is interesting. Okay. What do you have, darling?
So I looked at what Kim was thinking about employing this dress.
And it worked hard.
This is gonna, she paid a lot of money for it. She paid a lot of money to get in it. This is gonna put me on top of the world. Like, I'm gonna be seen like really as like Hollywood royalty. And this is gonna like put me in that category. I'm gonna be there. So like this is like my graduation gown, my confirmation dress. Like that's what this is gonna be. And after this, like I'll be taken a bit more seriously. And oh, we had a troll. Thanks, Celtic Rune, for getting rid of the troll. There's a troll in the dungeon.
You finally got a new troll tonight. Yay!
Yay! But it's not gonna work. Like Kim Kardashian just is not. She is not. I know like they're A-list because of the press and chaos that they generate, but they're just not going to be that Brando, Monroe, Bogey and Bacall. Like they're not. She's not clocking in at that, and that's kind of what she wants. She wants to be known as that. They're going to be known as like marketing people. And like one of the things, like growing up, like the last thing I ever wanted to be was in sales. Guess what I'm in? Sales. And for those of you that don't know, it's insurance too. It's like extra boring, or square, as Gregopedia says. So, like they're sales, they're not talent. And it like that's the thing. Like she thought this was going to kind of usher her into being seen more as talent by squeezing into a dress. But I was horrified, and I like Marilyn Monroe. Like I think she's super deluxe. I read a lot about her. I know you love her, and I was very upset when I saw that Kardashian sullied the dress.
Well, I'll tell you, when we're done here, I'll go right out and tell my husband about how disappointed and pissed I am about it all because I did not know. But I'm, after Marilyn saying that, there's something no bueno about it, let's keep an eye on Kim. Oh, good Lord. I think Ms. Markle's got that covered, doesn't she?
That'd be Ms. Markle, for sure.
I wonder if
they're at a date.
Do they have like a meeting, like all the eyes wide shut idiots? They have a meeting like, okay, I'm going to do Marilyn. You do Diana because you're married to Haz, of course.
Did you ever see the movie Death Becomes Her?
No, several people have told me since I joined YouTube that that's something I need to watch.
Yeah, it's Bruce Willis, Meryl Streep.
Oh shit, there's Turtle Destroyer again.
Oh no, get her!
Operation H is not toothpaste.
Holy shit. Oh my god. How do we block? Oh, I showed it. I didn't block it.
That's okay. I think one of your mods will get it. That's hilarious.
Go away.
Oh, what a wonderful little troll.
Oh, delight. What a delight. It's saying there's an error. All right, we'll just have to look at it. So what was I saying? I was saying something. I don't know what I was saying.
I don't know. We were talking about, I wondered if the Eyes Wide Shut crew all picked their celebrities they were going to mimic.
Oh, I'm sorry. My illness is... So I really want Isabella Rossellini in Death Becomes Her to be the head of Eyes Wide Shut, because like in that, now you have to see it so you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, now I have to watch it.
So okay, Eyes Wide Shut. Let's talk about them.
Okay, so has the Met Gala then been taken over as an Eyes Wide Shut event? Because who was it? Oh, Celtic Runesinger was saying the Hag also went.
Yes, the Hag was there.
I was going to say dressed in the Iron Maiden dress, but it was the Handmaid.
Wait, what?
It was, I believe, it was like the Handmaid's, what is that show with Elizabeth Moss is in?
The Handmaid's Tale. Yes, it was. But I saw someone do a side-by-side. Oh my God, she's back again?
How? She's really obsessed with Preparation H as not toothpaste. I'm gonna refresh my feed over here.
I don't know how you do that. I just blocked her
Okay,
again.
I'm gonna comment in the feed, and you can make me a moderator too when it pops back up here. And then I can also tap them. That sounds wrong. I don't want to tap that.
I'm trying to get the live feed to come up.
Oh gosh.
All right. Add moderator. There you go. You are a moderator.
Gracias.
Thank you. Greg Petey was going to be a moderator for me, but he had to go to the M bar to his discreet location.
Yes.
So you are going to ask if the Eyes Wide Shut crew has taken over the Met Gala.
Right.
I kind of think that they've always been a part of it.
Okay, so you look and how about this? You look and see if they've always been that way, and I'll look if their power's diminishing.
Okay.
As far as the Met Gala is going.
I'm going to be really upset if they are on that team because Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively.
Yeah, maybe you have to check in and see if they're a part of that team. I mean, your Muskrat and his mama were there. And I told you about that picture I saw of Muskrat's mom.
No. What?
There was a picture of Elon Musk's mom that shows her doing the one eye bullshit.
Oh, you did. Okay, yeah, you did. Oh, dear. Well, I'm going to eat my hat. So I don't know if it always was. It looks like it started out good, and then they let their guard down and partnered up with some weirdos. Got some crazy stuff going on, some greasy group room stuff. And then they started to build a new thing under weirdness. That's unfortunate. I got to look at Ryan Reynolds. He's Canadian. He can't be a part of it.
He could. Maybe Queenie had sent her Canadian territory, her El Diablo vibes. I'm asking if it's like diminishing, right? So it feels like it's more of like a not totally diminished, like it's not being, yes, it's diminishing in its power as being an influencing type thing for fashion. But they're not going to be like banished to the center of the earth. They're still holding on to something. It feels like a reduction where it's like they're still holding on to some bullshit. So they're not totally getting voted off. There's not a total satanic panic over there at the Met Gala, but there's a lot of their power is going to be diminished, and they might be back to trying to rebuild as a credible organization in the future.
I'm sad.
Oh, did you look up Ryan? What's his name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh. He's a part of the El Diablo gang.
I still like Deadpool. Still gonna watch Deadpool.
Oh,
but it explains why he had to do, what was it, the Green Lantern? Because like that was his humiliation ritual. So.
Oh, was that a sucky movie?
Yeah, it was really bad. Like he even makes fun of it. So.
Oh. Well, you know, I don't know that there's. I want to know then why were all the Kardashians invited to the Met Gala because they're the head of the Eyes Wide Shut crew?
Ooh.
Because what's her name? Is it Anna Wintour who's the head of it?
Yes.
And like, so for a while, like she was like not wanting to have any Kardashians in there. And now all of a sudden she like 1 year she let one in and now they've all come in. So now I'm wondering, did they like leapfrog to the top of the totem pole?
I'm going to do Anna Wintour.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
What do you got?
So her power is diminishing. But it's not because someone's taken it over. She's kind of giving it up. So she's still going to have she's still going to maintain the clout that she has, but it's almost like she's handing the responsibility over to somebody else and retiring from that position. She'll still be consulted. Nothing will happen without her say so, but she's kind of passing on responsibility. It's almost like she's hiring managers to kind of do what they need to do for her. Minions, if you will. That would explain how Kim got her fat ass in that dress. I'm sorry I said that. Did I say that out loud? I said that out loud. I'm not body shaming.
Don't apologize. When I'm asking here, like, why are the Kardashians allowed? It's like the Met Gala has jumped the shark. It was like, we're battling. We have to move forward. Is this a way that we can reach their audience? Is this audience going to be something that help us? It feels like there's some type of people aren't connecting with this anymore. And so it felt like, well, let's try them. They seem to get a lot of eyeballs on stuff, but that was a horrible decision. It feels like the golden age, golden times of it are gone. It's much like Happy Days when they jumped the shark. And I think it's going to be not the thing that it was. I don't know that it was ever at a good time where it was like amazing, but it looks like this is why we've pulled them in. It's like not so much that they joined to the head of the Eyes Wide Shut gang, but we want eyeballs on our stuff because nobody cares. Oh.
So, Cherie asked if I would check in on Harry Styles.
Okay. Check in on Harry Styles.
There was just something in the news about them. Why they didn't go to the Met Gala.
Harry Styles and who? I don't know. I don't follow him.
Alycia Wild.
Okay.
So there's sloppy shuffle. Oh, they're everywhere. 78 pickup.
It's only 42 tonight.
There are engagement rumors with them. So let's take a look at Harry Styles and Alycia Wild, which is so much fun to say. Wild Styles.
Oh, okay. Wait, isn't there rumors that he likes his own team?
Yes.
Okay.
That he's fluid and he doesn't. It's like kind of like he kind of leaves it out there, you know. It's like Sam and Diane, you know, that whole
from Cheers.
Yeah, like that whole sexual tension. They'll never get together.
Oh, okay. Is that what the kids are into? Okay. I don't know anything about these people except that. Okay, so what should I look into? I'll just wait. I don't know anything here.
I don't know anything about them. So there's some kind of bottleneck with them.
Sneaky snacker. Pay the man his money.
That's interesting about what's going on with them. They're not really getting along that well. But it's not personally. There's some kind of professional machinations that they can't quite get right. Either schedules or storylines. You know, the swords are usually communication. So I think it's the storyline that they can't get right. They're working on it. That I don't know. I'm wondering if she might be a beard.
Oh.
Neither of them are happy right now. Their people are telling him maybe this has run its course. They don't want to move forward. They don't want to say, "Ooh, contract's broken."
Whoops.
End result, contract is broken. Even though there's engagement rumors, I have a feeling that they're almost on the outs. Oh my gosh, I just moved everything. So Alycia, I'm going to be you. I have to go take a potty break. I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
So, how do I?
Did it? Okay. All right. Since we're alone now, children. So, let's see. What should we look into now? Do we want to look into... What you guys tell me? Is there something you guys want to look in real quick while Anna goes and tends to her stuff? I don't know if I saw any other news here happening in entertainment. Scott Disick is dating another young girl. Nobody cares. Rumors that Has is of the other persuasion. All right, let's look into that. I think the last time we looked into someone in the other persuasion was related to some folks in political circles, but and Naomi Judd, yes, that whole thing. So we'll check out. I'll check out here real quick. Is Harry a player for the other team? I think he's a dabbler for sure. Oh my. I think we like to have a, I don't even think I can say what that is, but when there's three involved. I think I'm going to say allegedly for entertainment purposes. My opinion, yes. He likes to play for that team. I don't know if this is like I kept it secret so Granny doesn't find out, Queenie. I don't know. Like it feels like, back in the old days or back when I was growing up, it was always like, I'm going to marry a nice girl. We're going to have a princess. Da, 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 da. And I think, it was like, try it. You might like it. He liked it. It was kind of like a new adventure whenever he tried it. And I think he worries, though, that this is possibly going to come out. So I think that's something he's not totally excited about. I think he's just he has a lot of thoughts on it. It's almost like he's been because of how he grew up, he's been pushed into a box of how he's supposed to be. We don't have any gay royals that I know of. Maybe we do, but not out and about and acknowledged. I think he's having a lot of fun. Like Marnie said, I think Marcus might be part of this group hanging out and doing things of that nature. I think There's something here too, like is a turn on of getting away with it that nobody knows about that he's doing this. And I think this is like a fantasy land thing where I think he might be role playing, or the thing that I'm getting is like being even more like when we've seen him be nasty, like being even more nasty in personality, not like in doing things, being really, really mean. I don't know what that would be, but and so I don't. Page of Pentacles. I think he's like, he's definitely is. I feel like he's trying to embrace it. It would be really interesting. The thing that like popped in my mind is that, like, I don't know, 20 years from now, he does like this whole thing where he embraces that side of him, comes out. We have another book about this, and something to that effect. So it felt very
Alycia,
much like Bruce Jenner to Caitlyn Jenner, that type of.
you know how the wands are like phallic?
Yes.
The cup is
Receptacle.
like a receptacle. The pentacle, someone who taught me tarot, said that it's the back door.
Oh. Now, do you think I'm still going with my Caitlyn Bruce Jenner change, but say if this was, would this be a back door like I like to hit the back door, or I like my back door roasted like chicken? That's interesting. I've never heard about it, but now I'll never look at it as a pentacle in the same way again. It just, this whole thing is like, this is now a disturbing image that I'm looking at.
Only sometimes.
Oh my. Well, thank you for that tarot tip. Now I'm going to look at that in a whole different way. Would this be the roast chicken card?
Oh. Human centipede.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So that was on
gross.
H.
That was gross. I'm sorry.
That was on H. And then Karen was asking about Naomi Judd.
Oh, that was really sad.
That was sad.
Yeah.
But I'm getting fooled every time I'll see an article and it says the cause of passing revealed, and I'll click it and it's the same old story. That, you know, she passed due to mental illness, and there's nothing else about, they haven't released any more about it. So do you want to look into seeing why she passed?
Like the conveyance?
You mean the method?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Oh, you don't want to know?
You know, I I have a thing about people that do that. And I feel like that's a very private moment. And when the information gets out, it gets out.
Mm-hmm.
But like Chris Cornell never sat right with me. Like, I don't think that that's what happened at all.
Oh, no.
I think it was a completely different thing. And Kurt Cobain does not sit well with me.
No.
So, I don't know. Do we want to look at that? Do we want to look at it?
I'll look at it.
Okay.
I'll be a nosy Nelly. Again, it's all alleged for entertainment purposes. We're just reading tarot cards. And I'm just asking for whatever we are allowed to know. I'm not going to dig deep in there.
Yeah, I don't want to be a chicken, but just that'll stick with me.
What I'm getting here, I'm going to say, I'm thinking it's tablet form. And the way this comes across is I've been battling these demons for so many years. I can't do it anymore. I'm not going to be in the right frame of mind. This is like for the timing. Like, that's why I think she went when she went. I'm not going to be in the right frame of mind to go to this award show and I can't muster the strength to put on the smiley face and go out there. It was just like, I feel like I've done it all. Every dream has come true. And she's been fighting, I think it's the depression, just the severe depression. She feels very, very sad. And I gave as much as I could for as long as I could. I couldn't do it anymore. It feels like kind of a spur of the moment decision. Like, she knew this event was coming and it wasn't her intention, but it was like almost like arguing back and forth. Can I do it? Can I muster the strength? Da, da, da. And then eventually it's like, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm done. And then it feels like then we're ingesting a bunch of tablets. That's what I'm going to say. But it was just she was tired of fighting. It was just so overwhelming. And it was very much a spiritual thing to her of like, I just want to go and have my rest. Like, when you go to heaven, they say you have get some peace and rest, and it's like that. Yeah. So Karen wants to see how she is now. Okay, let's see how she is now. Do you want to do that one?
I could do that one. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got all three of them. I got Naomi, Winona, and Ashley. So Winona, Naomi up at the top, she's not really transitioned. I don't know. Do you feel like she was still kind of hanging around? She's not.
Yep.
She's not gone yet. She's kind of hanging around everybody, and she is released from what was holding her back in this lifetime. But I'm not getting the sense that she learned the lesson that she was supposed to learn. And so it's almost like there's like an airport that you go to after this. I know this sounds like a really weird description, but it's like an airport that you go to that you wait before you go to the next level. And she's working out some of the details there. And after that, she'll be able to move on. So she's still doing work. But the nice thing is when you go to that level, like, again, all the emotion is taken out of it, and you can actually kind of focus on the details and the data. So she's kind of working on the data, but she's hovering around everybody still, and still getting the good from that. It looks like Winona's taking it a little bit harder than Ashley. I feel like Winona was a bit more like the relationship was unsettled. So there was something going on here that, like, there were things that were unsaid, but she'll actually be okay, and she's going to work through it, and she's going to be okay with it. She's going to know that she did everything that she could. It's almost like she feels like maybe like she could have made a difference. Like, I think she's going through that. I think everybody that has someone who does this goes through that kind of a thing. Now, Ashley is much more the tent pole, the pillar of strength here. She's the one who's kind of organizing everything. It's not to say that she's not feeling it, but she's kind of taking the reins from her sister, taking the responsibility from her sister, and trying to do what she needs to do now. She's very professional now. She's gonna feel it later. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. Like as Winona feels more healed from it. I don't want to say better. It's like a terrible thing to say, but as Winona feels better, Ashley is going to go into her mourning process. So terrible, tough thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I got on the Judds.
Okay. Marnie, this goes back to the Royals. Marnie saying there's a very nasty anonymous tweet stating that one of Prince Andrew's daughters has received pictures of their hubby in the act of infidelity. Could it be true? I don't know their names. I think one's named Ito.
Is it one named Crookshanks or something like that?
I don't know. I don't know what their names are. I've never. Let me see. Oh, where's my readers? Yeah, I can't see anything. Jack Brooksbank.
Oh, not Crookshanks. That's Hermione's cat in Harry Potter.
And Eduardo Mapelli Mosey. He has 3 names. Eduardo. I can't even say it. I sound like a stupid California chick trying to like Eduardo Mapelli Mozzi.
Eduardo, what?
No, it's Edoardo. So I think that's why people were calling him Ito. Okay, so we'll just go with Jack and Ito. All right, so who do you want to look at to see if he's been found in some compromising pictures?
Beatrice is married to the Italian guy, the Ito guy, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Brooksbank. He's with the. I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. Princess Eugenie is with Jack.
Okay. Princess Eugenie's with Jack. Beatrice is with Eduardo. That's hard to say. Mapelli Mosey.
Okay. So, which pairing do you want to look at?
I'm gonna look at Beatrice and Ito.
All right, I'll look at.
We'll see how things are going with them.
Oh my.
Hang on, I'm not looking up yet. Oh, my nose is itching.
Does that mean you're getting money?
No, I think we're gonna get another troll.
Oh.
Oh, I really had high hopes for her relationship. Hang on, I'm just going to do a little bit more. Ah!
Half a sloppy shuffle.
Huh. All right. This is a tough one. So you want to go first?
Sure. I think checking in with their relationship, it's not all Eugenie and Jack. I think that's the pairing we're going with here. Eugenie, I think that's her name. This is not like the easiest relationship. It's a struggle, it's a burden. It's moving forward though. I mean, it doesn't look like it's totally on the rocks yet. I'm wondering if this is where the leak was, because we got the star card. We're being exposed. Fair fight. Can I pay you off to keep our secrets? So I'm wondering if that's the pairing where the photos might be.
Perhaps this this is weird. So she's not super in love with him. Like she's not like head over heels with him now that they're married. Like it's almost like, oh crap, like this is who I live with. She's kind of rethinking it. And she's trying to find that spark. Like now that the party is over, she's like one of those brides that like the party's over and she's like, oh no, like I gotta look at you every day. Just not quite exactly what she wanted. However, this I think could be baby. I think the tower could be a baby. I don't think they have a baby yet. I actually was looking it up. I wasn't cheating. I was just looking it up. And he's kind of the same way. Like he's a bit much to work with. And I think that's kind of where she's at. He's what is he, a baron or some kind of nobility?
I think somebody said he was a count.
A count.
Count.
He's a bit more lofty than she is, and he's a bit fancier than she is. And like that's kind of what's annoying her. Like she's kind of like just like an everyday gal, but she is a princess. And he's a bit loftier. It's a bit much to work with. She's not quite sure she wants to be with somebody that fussy. It's like almost like being married to like a girl. Like not like he's effeminate, but like he's a lot of work. But he's trying to kind of meet her in the middle. And he is very fond of her. He likes her sense of humor. And he likes the family and he fits in with the family. He just thinks that they're a bit not lowbrow, but they're just not as sophisticated. I know this sounds really weird because we're talking about the British royal family. They're just not as sophisticated as his family. And he's kind of surprised at how like crass their humor is and how their behavior is sometimes. So like,
but maybe that's just referring to the Yorks, because everybody says like the Yorks are like low budget royalty.
That maybe he's like, you know, kind of trying to lift her. He's not like ew gross, but he's like trying to lift her up, and she's like, oh, I don't want to be like that. Like it's way too much work.
Sally said, and Marnie said they had a baby girl in September.
Oh, they did have a baby girl. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So I don't know, maybe another baby. I don't know. It doesn't feel like they're on the verge of breaking up. It feels like they're still having a good time, but that devil card in reverse is under the surface. That's contracts broken. So I don't know. I mean, it seems a bit odd. They seem very committed to each other. They're just kind of out of sync right now.
Yeah, mine seems like, I don't know. I'm going to vote with my couple over here. I think they might be having the ones with the problems and paying people off for exposing something.
This does not feel like he's a runaround. Doesn't feel like that. Like, I'm not getting that kind of sense.
Yeah, I don't know that this is like a current event that they have proof of or whatever. There's somebody they're paying off. I don't know if this was like a Polaroid that came back from, 5 years ago or what. It feels like we're making payments to make this go away or something. So something's going on. If it's a photo, if it's something else, it feels like it's from his past when he was before he was hooked up with her. There's something from his past fooling around. And now it's like, oh no, can't have this shit come out. And they're looking for dinero. I don't know how much dinero they're going to have, but maybe they have to borrow dinero. Not from the Harkles, but Granny.
Oh, Granny.
Imagine. It's just like, what is wrong with you people? You always get mixed up in shit. How about we go, I'm getting like kind of buzzy already. Do you want to go like 15 more minutes?
Sure. We could do a whole feature on me coughing. I could scry with the phlegm that's coming out of my lungs.
No.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
N-O. Celtic Runesinger said, I heard a year ago Jack is having money issues.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Bum. Interesting.
That seems to be like a York family business. Having money.
They seem to be in the laundry business and not very good in holding on to their pentacles.
Perhaps there's some creep that he could borrow money from. Did we look at the hag at the Met Gala?
No, let's was the hag by herself or did she bring her crypt keeper with her?
There was no room for anybody beyond that dress. So the dress was huge. Yes.
Maybe he was hiding under the dress.
Oh God, I hope not.
Let me come to the ballad with you. I want to see Monica's there. Come on, let me go.
I think
All
Bill
right,
is
so
too frail these days.
What was that?
I think Bill is too frail these days.
He just went over to hang out with, what's his name? Corn Pop, didn't he?
Oh God, did he?
Yeah. Okay, so let's see then. You want to look at why she was there or why she was wearing that dress?
More specifically, I want to know if she was there as a pre-campaign.
Oh. Okay.
Because I think they're starting to push her back to the front of the pack.
Okay. I'll see what Bill was doing while she was gone.
Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy. She does not listen. My stomach just growled like a Jurassic Park dinosaur.
Oh.
Yes.
That sounds amazing.
Clearly, I need a better mic.
I didn't hear any of it.
It went raw.
What did you eat? Did you have your dinner yet?
I had yesterday. I drank a 2-liter bottle of ginger ale, and I had some Lipton noodle soup. Not sponsored by Lipton noodle soup. And then today I had caramel macchiato that I made myself early this morning, and then I had ginger ale all day, and then I had a little bit of a calzone.
A hot pocket or no?
No, like a real calzone, like from Pizza
like
Place.
a legit one, not a
It's
fake.
pizza night. Friday night is always pizza night here.
Ah, yes. Okay, so tell me about the hag.
This is her trying, like people want to see me People are excited to see me. They want to see me. I look great. The crowds are yelling. We just need to do it again. It's like communism. We just didn't go far enough the last time. So, or socialism, whatever. She doesn't have a lot of people on board with this. They want her to stay in her lane and work behind the scenes. They want her to be, but her ego's letting her really push herself to the front. So this wasn't done in cooperation with the party. She's kind of she's roguing out a little bit, and I don't think they have anybody better to put at the front for 2024. And I think we may see ding ding the rematch.
Dude, Lori Lightfoot, she's not doing anything.
Good Lord.
What she got to do?
Who's gonna run with her? Pete Davidson?
Maybe they would be soulmate partners. Amazing. And then Kim K, she can be the first lady of whatever. And then Kanye can still come in as Mrs. Doubtfire. So I was asking here, what's Bill doing? Bill is trying to, I don't know why. Bill's a lawyer, right?
Uh-huh.
It looks like Bill's in here trying to weigh her options she's got going on with that case going with Mr. Durham.
Oh, yeah.
Bill's over here trying to figure out how they can mount a defense against this. He's finding it rather hard, and I think he's come to the agreement here with whoever else he's working with. I don't know who. There's somebody he's collaborating with, but I think he realizes that that's not going to end well for the hag.
Maybe I should go to Johnny Depp's island.
Well, Johnny let me at his island.
I like those islands. Bring the saxophone. He can play guitar.
I even like that little girl Amber. Can she come too?
Oh
my God. So it feels like Bill's at home trying to figure out options for the hag to get out of jail or trouble or the corner that she's put herself in here. But I don't think he's got high hopes. It's nice she had a nice... What was that?
Could you imagine living with her? Oh, my God.
No, I'm sure that's why he spends a lot of time at his massage parlor and presidential library. Beverly's asking.
London Fields. No, I haven't. I actually just learned about that movie.
This is the first time I'm hearing of that movie, Beverly. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, they did the Rum Diaries together. That's where they met. And she looks so different. Like the deposition that she did for the London case, and now, she's probably gained about 20 pounds. She was really skinny at that deposition. The Rum Diary, she was really thin too. So I don't know. I'm very interested in London Fields. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I've never heard of it. Rum Diaries, that was like a new one to me, and I was like, I don't know what it's about. I looked it up, and I was like, I don't think this is anything I need to watch. It didn't sound like...
It's actually a cool story how it came to light, though. He was friends with Hunter S. Thompson, and he was at his house, and he found the manuscript for the book, and he was like, "Oh, what's this?" And he goes, "That's a movie we're gonna make," and they made a movie.
But is the story any good? I don't think that. I think that's why I decided I didn't need to watch it, because I was thinking the Rum Diaries. I think I read a synopsis and thought, it's not my type of movie. But let me see the synopsis.
London Fields about a clairvoyant femme fatale, Nicholas Six.
Okay, I might watch that now.
Premonition of her impending death by murder.
Oh, I'll definitely watch that then.
Billy Bob Thornton's in it.
Well, I don't know. I guess he's okay sometimes.
Cara Delevingne.
Oh, Cara Delevingne? I
Yes.
don't know. That's what I call her.
I don't know what her name is.
Isn't she like Taylor Swift's girlfriend sometimes? Or used to be, or I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah.
Well, so Rum Diaries, the summary, or the Rum Diary, just one, apparently not more than one, says, as the Eisenhower era draws to a close, journalist Paul Kemp decides he's had enough in New York and takes a job in Puerto Rico. There, he becomes obsessed with Chenault, Amber Heard, the fiancée of a shady businessman named Sanderson, who wants to turn the pristine island into a capitalist paradise. Recruited by Sanderson to write an article that praises an unsavory deal, Paul must decide if he will use his talents to help Sanderson or bring him down.
I'm going to tell you something. I thought that I was a pretty knowledgeable person. I never knew that Puerto Rico was an island. Why did I not know that?
Where do you think it was attached to?
I don't know. I thought it was attached to like South America. Like, I thought it was like a isthmus or like a peninsula.
I'm not sure which one's worse, that you didn't know that was an island, or me taking the 405 North trying to get to the beach. I don't know which one's worse.
What beach were you going to?
Huntington.
Antarctica? I was going to the beach in Antarctica.
I was going to go up to the beach in Alaska. I wanted to see Russia. You know how it was. I was just trying to get there. But yeah, I don't know. Well, that'll be interesting too. I was thinking maybe I'll do on my channel if, I don't know. I think our month here on Dueling Tarot will just be busy, but I have been watching this show about like Bermuda Triangle mysteries, and they were talking about this area in the Bermuda Triangle they call the parking lot, where there are a lot of ghost ships.
Oh.
And I was like, that's kind of interesting.
That is kind of interesting.
Yeah. So, do we want to do one last spread or no?
Sure. We'll leave the Supreme Court alone because I'm afraid we're going to get tagged anyway if we start talking about that.
Yeah, we'll leave it alone. It's still evolving. Let's see. Was there any more breaking Royals news? I doubt it. They've probably all gone to bed for tonight.
There was Muskie, the New York Times hit piece. People are very upset with him taking over Twitter. And there was the letter that the EU and Canada and allegedly the Ukraine put out asking advertisers not to advertise on Twitter if Elon Musk takes it over because he's a bad man.
Compared to
everyone else, he is the worst man in the world.
We're scraping the barrel with everybody's a bad man at this point. Like, it's kind of a dumb argument, but okay. Celtic Runesinger said Elon's mother defended him on Twitter, as any mommy would. Well, my opinion is it's all a part of the Eyes Wide Shut crew, and he's fucking pissed in their Wheaties and claimed their little playground. So that's what I'm thinking that's all about. But what do you want to look at? If they're...
I wonder if the New York Times hit piece that said he was the R word and the open letter is part of a larger program of destruction for him. You know what? Yes, it is. I don't even have to pull cards on it. Yes, it is. It's a larger plan of destruction. But I need my Wicker set. To see who is trying to destroy Elon Musk.
I'm just going with the DS, the deep state. I'm asking if their takedown will be successful. That's interesting. Ace of Cups pops up right away.
That's a guess, though.
Yeah, they're working together. They're trying to defend their fucking territory. That's weird. Working together. Trying to defend their thing.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
There's water supply again. But that could be the web, the World Wide Web, and flooding with information.
It could be.
Another underwater. Oh.
Uh-oh.
So I have firmly believed that we've been in an info
Yeah, I
for
concur.
the last couple of years.
Yep.
And maybe this is the undermining of that.
Yeah, this almost seems like, are they going to be successful in taking him down? And it feels like, this feels like typical DS bullshit where it's like we're coming from an emotional place, not necessarily facts. And it's like they're trying to defend their territory, right? They're trying to hold on to something here. Like this feels like a very important communication device to them. I don't know if it's a device, method, platform, whatever. They're looking to dig up some shit to turn the tables on him. He's like one of their top of the chart enemies they're after.
Yeah, and I looked to see if it was like a collective operation with that media and with the people that are putting out those open letters to advertisers. And it is. So is it going to work? Possibly not. Probably not. It looks like there are things that are in play. It's like he's already a few steps ahead. He's got like a lot of 45 in him. And he's a few steps ahead. And they're going to be surprised at the end of it all. Because roses are a surprise.
Why are roses a surprise?
Because like when you get a rose, it's like a gift. Yes.
Got it. I was curious.
Yes. It's like a gift. It's like, oh, I got flowers.
I was like, I don't know. You see a rose open, it's not much of a surprise, but okay.
So, but in the middle is Mercury. That's again that WAR. So
it's interesting because when you got that woman card, right when you were like pulling your cards, I was looking at this Knight of Pentacles, and I was almost wondering, were they like secretly putting out offers like, we'll pay you like an Inquirer type thing? We'll pay you money to tell your story if you're an Amber Heard too, kind of thing. Like, are we looking for like trying to smear him as a bad man to women? I don't know why that popped up, but that's when I saw your woman card, it popped up again in my mind. Is that something they're going to do? That might be interesting.
Let's not give them any ideas.
Well, no, but I think every time they bring up an idea, they've already done it themselves. So that's all I look at. Like, oh, you must be stealing money. Yeah, I already did that, but you must be doing it now too.
Yeah, it's a crossroad to change the situation, to stop him from doing it. Yeah, they'll try to throw some bad press, but he's already ahead of him on it.
Well, it all shall be interesting.
Who was the one, the stripper that sued 45? What was her name? Stormy
Daniels?
Yeah. It feels like somebody like that's going to show up.
Mm.
Maybe even her. She could use the money.
So could Black China. I got that tarot read wrong, and so somebody came into my comments like, your reading is inaccurate. And I'm like, it's a tarot reading. They're not always accurate.
Why? What did you get wrong?
I thought that Black China was going to get some coin when I read it. She didn't get any coin.
They just threw out the one part.
I thought they threw out the whole thing. I don't know. I messed that one up, apparently. I didn't get the right... I thought she was going to get a coin or two. Maybe not the whole deal, but...
Hang on.
You win some, you lose
baby
some.
in the corner.
No one puts baby in the corner. Your tarot reading was inaccurate.
Oh my God, she's listed as an American model.
I thought she used to be in strip clubs. I mean, I'm not a Wikipedia of Black China information. If only Gregopedia was here, he could tell us.
Yeah, her mother actually started a GoFundMe to raise $400,000 for her appeal.
Oh, so maybe it's not over?
Somebody said, ultimately, the ending of Rob and China reminded him of the Three Stooges episode. That was one of the jurors. So, jury on Monday found that Kardashian should not pay China any damages. Now she's a rapper. Black China's mother, Tokyo Tony, has started an online fundraising page for fans to donate to the rapper's legal fees, legal appeal against the Kardashian-Jenner family. The rapper was married to Rob Kardashian from 2016 to 2017.
They weren't married.
Yeah, they were married. Apparently, they were married.
Rob and China were married?
I
thought they just got pregnant.
This says they were married. I'm reading The Independent. I don't know. Maybe
they're reading tarot cards. No. Celtic Rune Singer said, I think Black China is still trying to go after Chris.
Oh, the mom?
Maybe. Yeah. Well, she's the mastermind. That's who I'd go after. I don't know. That might, maybe my reading's still to come true that she gets some coin, but we shall see. If that happens, I'm definitely going back to that comment and saying,
well,
you know
there's a
what?
GoFundMe. If anyone wants to contribute, there's a GoFundMe.
I'll pass. It's like, oh yeah, things I don't want to go fund, not that.
Oh, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp broke my nose after the Met Gala.
Is this a news story?
Yes, you can't see it on my phone though. Here.
Oh, Celtic Rune Singer said they married for a short time. Man, did I just black that out of my brain?
But I think most people would want that out of their brain. So I guess Amber Heard is now saying that Johnny Depp broke her nose twice.
And she doesn't look like a boxer that's been in a bunch of fights. You know how some of those guys' noses are all jacked up? I mean...
I think it's going to be very interesting to see what her PR team puts out over the next week.
What is this BS?
What's that?
Come on, camera. Dang it. Let me see. Can I reduce my brightness? Settings. No. I feel like such an old person. I'm like, where do I adjust my brightness on my screen? That's not it. No. Damn it. It basically, I guess I'll read it because I can't get it to show. Let's see if we go all the way. Oh. Harry and Meghan could still appear on the balcony despite Queen's ban.
I say no.
I say
not
no too.
happening.
I think their PR just put it out. It says Outcast they're set to appear alongside other royals as part of the Jubilee finale, a move that risks angering William. I bet you this is her PR putting that out. She's like, okay, what can we do? Everybody says we're not allowed on the balcony, even the queen, but nobody owns the word royal.
No one owns the word royal.
Or balcony. I make the balcony of what I want.
We will soon see the demise. At least she's learned a little bit from Paris Hilton, and she's backed up and backed off a little bit, and we're not saturated with PR from them. So like Paris Hilton was very good about getting out there and being like really intense with her PR and her visibility, and then she would back it off and she'd disappear. And she was really, really good at it. Angelina Jolie is really good at it too. So I think Meghan Markle has kind of gotten that like you can't just have a constant stream of information. No one cares.
Are you sure she's just not broke?
Well, if she's broke, then it's working to her favor. So she should keep going with that.
That will keep her limiting her stories she can put out, because that would be like, oh my gosh, I wish I could put in 12 more stories today. I'm sorry, your credit card is declined. No. Declined. Thank you for playing.
I had a fun thing with Instacart this week. I have like 1 million credit cards in there because not because I have 1 million, but because it changes.
Right.
I was trying to order food and I kept putting it in and I kept getting declined. And I was getting like text messages from Instacart. They're like, sorry, your order is declined. I was like, oh my God, they're going to kick me off. What am I doing? So I opened it up and somehow it flipped over to one of my old credit cards. I was like, holy crap, I have all these credit cards in there. Like, I got to get rid of everything. I had to like sort out my whole life. But then my cat food got here, the milk got here, and I was happy again.
Yeah, I don't like when I have old credit cards in there. And I'm like, I try to keep them like when I have to flip them out, I'm just like, okay, get away. Because it's like, I know I'll do it, and then it'll be some BS. Like, are you trying to do this on purpose? Oh, they're sending you healing vibes.
Thank you, everybody.
Is miserable.
It really is. Like, I haven't had bronchitis in a long time, and this is miserable. And if I'm not better by Monday, I will be going for a chest X-ray.
As long as you don't go to see Dr. F.
No.
No. Or Dr. Oz. Don't go see him either. Or
but
Dr. Phil.
He's busy. He's running for something. Is he running for something?
I think he's failing miserably, but don't see Dr. Phil. He's not an expert in that area.
Not into the mustache. Actually, Gregopedia and I go to a guy named Dr. Simon, and we go in together. And the guy's he's a hoot. He's so much fun. Like,
does he look like Dr. Phil?
No, he doesn't look like Dr. Phil. He looks like a regular doctor, but he's so knowledgeable. And like, you have to. Greg's parents go there too, and you have to wait in the waiting room for like an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. We go in there. We're having a gay old time the whole time we're in there. Not like a gay old time, but like a gay old time.
Not a Marcus Anderson Harry time.
So the first time we went in together, they asked you all those questions. And so he says to Greg, and your parents, are they both living? And Greg goes, well, yes. And he like had his head down, was like filling in the thing. And he goes, doctor. Or he didn't say yes. He goes, well, you're their doctor. Are you trying to tell me something? And he like looked up and he was like, and Greg was like, he goes, oh, that was funny. It was funnier the first time I told it. Gregopedia tells it better. But no, we go in there. We have a great time with him. We actually, we've sent a bunch of people to him. One of our friends, their mom was having some trouble being diagnosed, went in there and she was diagnosed with cancer. Nobody else could find it. So He's a pretty remarkable dude.
Well, you might have to go take a trip over to see him. See Dr. Simon and Simon.
See what Simon says.
Ha 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 ha! Now you're gonna make yourself cough. You need to go to bed post haste. Get better and take your vitamin D and your zinc and all the other shit. And yeah, 900 cough drops and a hot toddy. Another hot toddy. Take that.
I'm like sticking the cough drops up my nose so they last all night.
You could do it just like Amber did. That slick move. Oh, all right, guys. I think we'll sign off. Anna needs rest, and I'm getting buzzy.
I am going to go right to bed. Thanks, everybody, for being here.
Bye, guys.
Same
Thanks for
time,
hanging out
same
with us.
station, next week.
Yes. Come see us next week.
And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Have a good time. Happy Mother's Day to you. Hopefully you're all better and you can, like, I don't know, go dance on a table.
Oh.
I don't know how you celebrate in your house. Maybe it's normal.
It's not usually like that, but maybe we'll make a change this year. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.